Scorpio Scorps. Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is the focus period for this reading is 18 till 25 March 2021. We are looking at love, we're looking at romantic love. Take it as it resonates. If anything else comes out, I'll obviously take that as well. It is a general reading, and also I always encourage, don't just take everything I say to you verbatim. Check in with your heart. Does this make sense for you? Alright, does this resonate with you? Alright, if you want to have a more personal look at your reading, you can obviously book a personal reading with me, and my email address is down below in the description. I'm using the angel guidance deck for you to draw for you an oracle card first. Then we're going to look at your tarot, we're going to look at your recent past, we're going to look at your present and what's coming towards you. So what brought you to where you are and where is it actually taking you? We're going to clarify, and then we're going to end up with a couple of cards from the universe for you. Alright, let's see, let's get the show on the road. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio, for love, or whatever else comes out. Okay, so Scorpio, you have got let your past go. Okay, let your past go. It says the burden of carting your past around has made you weary. It is time to set the burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it and you don't need it. Okay, you don't want it, you don't need it. Where can I put this? Right here. Okay, let's do your tarot. See what's going on. Let's not cart the past around. Let's go into a bright new future, all shining. Let's see, Scorpius. What do we have? So, that was from, I think it's called Divine Angel Guidance. Daily guidance from the angels. Doing your tarot using the Radiant Rider-Waite. Let's see. It's so weird, I'm hearing that song in my head which I haven't heard in a long time. What is those numbers in your pockets? Who gave you a reason to act so shady? Why do you want to keep in touch now? Who gave you a reason? I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I often have these things where I only know a few lyrics of a song. Okie dokie. Overall energy of the reading is a star. So great universal energies at work here for you, Scorpio, in your reading. In the recent past, you've got the Knight of Swords. You have got the Ten of Cups, and you've got the Five of Swords. In your current energy, you've got the Queen of Cups, you've got the Page of Cups, and you've got the Queen of Swords. All right. In what's coming towards you, there's the Three of Swords, there's the King of Swords, and there's the Four of Swords. It is decision time. Okay. It is decision time. That much is very much clear, because there's a beautiful flow, there's a beautiful universal flow that's available for you at the moment with love, and it feels like the more life gives you good, the more you set on focusing on the not so good. Okay, wanting to get back, wanting to get even. So I feel that you might have gotten involved with somebody in the past to sort of maybe spite someone else, but that actually worked out surprisingly well for you. You know, it worked out really, really well. But and I actually see that you could let the fight go, but there was like those 2 or 3 things that you still wanted to hold on to. So you can let everything go, but you need to hold on to this because you need to sort of even the play field with that. That's sort of strike 1. Okay. Because even though, your intentions might have been a bit sort of, sneaky there initially when you got into this energy, it actually ended up working really well for you, So, self-serving, if I must call it that. That could have been a lasting connection right there, if you could only let the past go. not looking for faults or... Why, man? Why? Okay, so now where you are, because now where you are, I see something really good flowing again. Very good. I see a good energy. I see you ready to give, you know, your love, receive your love, work at things. And I see someone that's actually, you know, ready to also offer you a cup of love. This might be somebody who's younger than you, bit of an innocent soul. And no, man, Scorpio, come on now. Because this is almost like luring a child into sort of like a dooming space with candor. Because they're like, no, you know, come. It's all right. Come to me. I got you. I got you. But there's a sneaky vibe going on here. A bigger sneaky vibe than before. Why? Come on. Because now coming towards you, there's a, whatever it is that, now, so here's the thing. Okay, that's cool. So whatever it is that you were holding on to there in the past, I feel that you heal that, or you get to a space where you could accept that, okay? And be fine and cool with that. And now standing in your power, does kind of feel like a false sense of power though, but I also see you doing, it's like you're seeing the own flaws of your ways, you know, and I see you actually doing that inner work to resolve the situation, to get into your power, to get with this, because this is where your sort of what's coming towards your end, and this is your overall energy. So there's a very good deal that's available here for you, a very good energy that's available for you. Don't take advantage of this person. It might just backfire on you. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what we got. The Star. Because it's almost like it's like a year you're saying they're not going to do this to me again. Okay? They're not going to take me for a fool like this. I'm going to stand up for myself this time. But many of you are not going to like it when I say this, but here's from what I can see in this reading. The blame that many of you are placing on another person, that blame is actually reflecting within yourself. So it's like deflecting onto them what is sort of within yourself. Okay, so let's look at the Star. Okay, so now remember in the recent past there's that Knight of Swords. Alright, energy that brought you to where you are. That energy is still very much at play, because the first card that came out for you to clarify, that fell to the floor, and when a card falls to the floor for me, it's a very clear message. That energy is still present. This sort of, let me put it to you like this. So there's almost like a chasing taking place here on your end to sort of establish your value and your worth. But it's the chasing itself that is withholding you from the beautiful value and worth that is already available to you. Okay? So this is almost like, you remember back in the day when you used to have Spider-Man and there was like a black Spider-Man? So there was Tobey Maguire. And then, what was his name again? James Franco kind of came in, like the evil sort of villain guy. And then at some point, you know, Toby, who is Spider-Man, was sort of fighting himself. I think it was the episode with the Sandman. I love my Marvel boys. It's that sort of energy. It's you fighting like a dark energy, but even though it may appear like an outside energy, it's actually within yourself. It's you fighting you. Okay? And it's withholding you from experiencing the beauty, the joy, the love, and the light that's actually available to you. Okay? It's like you, the one sort of, you know, placing the, I don't know, the lady in peril, if you want to call it like that. I mean, I even have the fairies calling out to you. They're like, you really need to stop this because your actions obviously affect all of life, including absolutely the fairies. Okay, now I like this because you want to change. You've got the Nine of Swords and you've got the Tower. So there's one thing to change here from your ways, which actually now makes the reading make more sense. So I feel that you're finding yourself in a pretty sort of nasty situation. You know, you're kind of finding yourself in quite a, as the English would say, a spot of trouble. All right? And you're realizing this. So your question is how to get out of this, because it's like the walls of security is sort of like crumbling down around you. Okay. So that's the overall energy. Let's most certainly start clarifying this. So let's look at your recent past. We look at that Nine of Swords. We've got the Devil. So I'm just going to say it exactly the way that it was. And I want you to understand that this is not a judgment, because we need to know where we're coming from in order to know how we're going to heal. You were low vibing. You were vibing low. Very low. Okay? Below 0 point. You were very self-serving there at a point. You may have not said this, you may have not appeared this, you might have been, you know, pretending that you weren't. Saying, oh no, I love you, oh no, I care about you, oh no, you're so wonderful, you're so amazing, but you were sort of playing your own game there. Then you, for that, clarify with the Knight of Swords and the recent past, you've got the Devil, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, sorry. So, you didn't expect to fall in love with this person. This was the last thing that you planned. This was the last thing that you planned. This was so not the plan, all right? And I really feel that this person actually, they started to rub off quite positively on you. You started to see a different way of how you can live life. You started to have a lot of hope for the future. So there was a lot of sort of positive things that were happening over here. A lot of positive bouncing that was happening off over here. This could have really worked. I mean, when I say it could work, I mean it could work. It could be, if Jack made it alive of the Titanic, the way him and Rose could work, that's the way that could work. Okay? Your heart could go on and on and on. Alright, so clarifying the Ten of Cups there in the recent past. This is wonderful. You started to show yourself to this person. You started to really show yourself to this person. You started to really reveal what it is that you need to work on. You really had hope for this connection, this energy. And there the fear came back. Six of Cups, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. It could have been something so minuscule, so minor, so small, but they said something, did something, didn't do something, and I feel that it really reminded you of when you were let down in a period in the past. Okay? And you were like, this is not, okay, so that's where that's gonna come, that's gonna come out. They're not gonna do this to me again, I'm gonna allow this, I won't let this happen. So you pretty much ghosted this person. You pretty much ghosted this person, but it's almost like you kept, that's too many cards, you kept enough ammunition. You were just plain sneaky here. You kept enough ammunition to almost like get them back when, you know, when the time is right, sort of thing. That wasn't a very nice thing to do. Let's see. And what's this young person you're involved with here? Innocent energy. I feel this innocent energy is sort of like throwing you a little bit, because it's almost like, you know, you can take on a person who's not innocent and like do whatever you want to do, but confronted with this innocent, it almost reminds you of a time of yourself. Hierophant, 5 of Wands, Page of Cups. When all was said and done, you realize that you actually wanted this person. I feel that you actually tried to reach out to them and to offer them your cup of love, but you were also at this point obviously concerned about being rejected. So, you know, you didn't just go out and give them the cup. You were like, "Would you like my cup of love?" You know? Let's see, Scorpius. So, in your current energy, we're clarifying this Queen of Cups. You got the Moon, you got the King of Swords, you got the Wheel of Fortune. You realize that you're going to have to bring a change here. Things are going to have to change. Things can't stay the way that they are. I feel that for many of you realize that in many ways that you are the one that is sometimes causing the problems in your life. You took responsibility for your energy. Okay. Which obviously started to bring about a change in things, which is amazing. Let's look at this Page of Cups. Page of Cups, you got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Three of Swords, and you got the Star. Remember, the stars are overall energy. Also, with the energy coming towards you, also have the Three of Swords. So, I feel that you really did try to shine up. Maybe show this person how you got things sorted out, how well you are. There was some regret. And there was a definite possibility of a reconciliation here at a stage. Okay, clarifying the last card for your current energy, the Queen of Swords. You've got the Ace of Swords, the Hermit, and the Strength card. Yeah. You took some time out to get some clarity, to realize that there might be a toxic pattern within yourself that you needed to heal. And you went about healing it, which I love. Okay? You found the light within yourself. Lovely stuff. It's this energy coming towards you that I want to clarify, because it kind of confused me. So we're clarifying the Three of Swords first. You've got the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This does my heart so good. So good. Because you realize that you had to set the person free. You would prefer to go forward with them. You would prefer to have them in your life. You would prefer to you know, have a beautiful experience with them, but you also realize that you have to emotionally set them free. This is almost like a cord cutting that you, like, you know, when you sometimes do a cord cutting because you want to cut somebody sort of negative away from us. This is you realizing that you have to set that person free energetically. Okay, kind of like you pull your sort of hooks out of them. I like that. That's such a beautiful thing. That's such a mature, loving, kind thing to do. Alright. King of Swords. Come on, so nice. Judgment card, Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I can see that a lot of you are really hurting. You're wishing that things turned out differently. You wish that you did things differently. And I want to send you love from my heart for that. Things are changing for you though. And even though I don't really feel that you're getting back together with that specific person, I feel that you are, your energy is changing in such a way that you know, for many of you might have been running for most of your life, you know, from things that you know that other people, you know, maybe try to hide from you, use you, abuse you, that sort of thing. Difficulty forgiving. A lot of the patterns that you caused, you didn't actually realize that you were causing those for yourself, okay? And somehow there was a sort of like a realizational breakthrough, you want to call it that, okay? Clarifying, also in your favor. Clarifying that Four of Swords. You got the Ten of Cups, you got the Emperor, and you got the Knight of Wands. So what you had before, you're actually getting to have it again. Only this time you will sort of recognize it for what it is. You know, might be with the same person. Doubt it. Not completely impossible though. But what I like it is that you standing in your power, your energy. You're not trying to merge yourself from who you are to a different version. All right. You're standing in your own truth, in your own light. And really opening your heart, going there for love, which is so damn beautiful, Scorpio. I love it. And if that resonates with you, take a nice deep breath into your heart. Even if you're not a Scorpio, just take a nice deep breath into your heart and accept it for yourself if there is a pattern that you want to accept for yourself. And if the reading resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Let me know where in the world we are connecting from. There are 3 cards that came out for you right away, and they're very, very beautiful. They're very, very beautiful. You got the Temperance card, which is about that balance. Remember when you felt within that optimum sort of energy before? If you think back of the previous connection, when things were going really, really well, that energy is aligning for you. There's hope for better things, both emotions, job, everything in life really. You know, your materialistic world as well. And there's a beautiful divine intervention that's coming through for you with money, with opportunities, where you actually get to move forward in a way that really, really serves you really, really beneficially. Okay, so even though there may have been some periods in the past where things were very rocky and very sort of shaky, but you know, the thing is, when we know better, we also do better. You know, so I love the fact that I can see that you learned your lesson, and that you are now focused on a positive future moving forward. I love that. I'll see you next time. Bye.